Okay, welcome to another video from BetfairTradingCommunity.com. Today we're going to talk about backing a first half goal strategy, how to profit consistently and find selections. Are you tired of placing bets that burn your bankroll and leave you frustrated? I know that lots of people are. Today I'm revealing a great way to back first half goals using a rock solid filter that has actually delivered profits, okay? If you ignore these steps, you could keep losing money on shaky bets. Stick with me, I'm about to show you exactly how to fix this problem step by step. I've spent years refining the first half goal method in football markets, about 10 years to be precise, analysing data from thousands of matches. I've seen countless bettors who skip using this criteria and they end up losing their bankroll fast. In a moment, I'll reveal the single biggest trap that causes people to fail miserably with first half goal bets and show you how you can sidestep it effortlessly. If you don't plug into this system, you risk throwing money at bets that don't have an edge, and that is never a situation we want to be in as Betfair traders. So here's the roadmap we'll cover today. Number one, we're going to look at the criteria, how to find the perfect match selections for a first half goal bet. Number two, we're going to look at the in-play rule, the game-changing method that keeps you from placing premature bets. We never want to be premature, right, guys? Number three, the no trade-out principle, why set and forget actually boosts your profits. Stay with me, because after these steps, I'm going to close the loop on that huge trap that most people overlook, which kills their profit potential. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Key point number one, the criteria. Step one is knowing exactly which matches to select. You can't just use these strategies on any old match. If you skip this, you'll end up betting on random games that don't produce goals in the first half, and that's what's going to drain your bankroll. Okay, so I'm going to go over a filter that's worked really well. This is actually one of the strategies that we give our traders who join our Winning Edge Challenge. So if you join BetfairTradingCommunity.com, and by the way, we actually do a really good first month offer. So we do a big discount on the first month because we want you to see what it's all about, see what BetfairTradingCommunity.com does, and we will give you a strategy based on your needs. We will choose one for you. We will put it into the software for you. We will work with you on that strategy. We will give you a spreadsheet to record the data. We will give you a video on exactly how to place a trade. We also give you a video on how to find the selections. And what you'll have then instantly is a strategy. You'll have your selections every day, and you'll have the ability to place successful trades on Betfair. And we will work with you over that time. We will engage with you, and we will take you through things step by step. You're not going to get that kind of service anywhere else. Have a look at, I know a lot of people get disheartened by other trading products and they go, oh, no one ever helped me, no one replied to my emails, it took them days, etc, etc. That's not going to happen at Betfair Trading Community. Customer service, which by the way is my domain, I run the customer service. We really pride ourselves on the fact that we have the best customer service in the industry, and this is just a part of that. We're going to give you a strategy and help you out. So go over to BetfairTradingCommunity.com, sign up for a month, find out and actually get that deep discount, and then see whether it's something you do want to invest in long term. And I'd suggest it should be something you will want to invest in. But here's the criteria, okay? We share this strategy. Like I say, this is one of the strategies that you might be matched up with. And I'm actually going to go over to it on the screen here. And it's actually called, I've just called it first half goal after 15 minutes. And we're going to have a look at the criteria here. So, both teams combined must have played 10 matches each overall, so you have enough data. Okay, so that's what this first criteria means here. Betfair odds, we want the over 2.5 goal odds to be less than 1.89. This means that we want matches where goals are expected, because we want goals and we want them early. We want a first half goal. A minimum of 1 goal average scored in the first half, which is this one here, kind of fourth one along. Pretty obvious the reason for that. We want first half goals. Home team has 4 out of 5 matches, so this is about 80% of the time they're having first half goals. Same with the away team. And then we want the average, and this is a really key point, we want the average time of goal to be after 15 minutes. Now, I know I'm going through this quite quick. Don't worry if you don't quite understand some of this stuff. Like I say, if this is a strategy you're matched with, you will be provided with this. You won't need to import this. You won't need to fully understand any of this. You will get the strategy and the selections given to you. But if you do want to delve into this in a bit more detail, or you do want me to share this strategy with you, just say in the comments first half goal, and I will send you a link to this strategy so that you can get it in your software as well. If you choose matches that don't have these stats, you kind of risk picking a low scoring game, which will lead to frustrations and often losses. If you master this criteria, you set yourself up for consistent first half goal wins. And like I said, this is a strategy that's been tested for a long time that's shown that it does well. And hopefully that will continue. The other important thing is it can give you ideas. So you could go away from this and think, wow, okay, I like this criteria, but I want to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to tweak it here. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I always want to kind of give you guys food for thought so that you can start to work on your own trades and your own strategies. And again, using the Betfair Trading Community software, which you will get access to if you sign up to the membership, look how simple this is. Someone's created this strategy and it's done really well, and it was easy for them to set up. And then when they save the strategy, bang, you've got the strategy here. Now, there's no selections today because it's Thursday that I'm recording this, but luckily I do have one from a couple of days ago that I filmed for a tutorial video. I will actually show you a live trade of that as we go. So number 2, and this is where it does get more interesting, we're going to get into the in-play rule. You need to follow the in-play rule, which is back a first half goal only if the score is 0-0 at 15 minutes. Now, did you notice that when we looked at the criteria, it said that the average goal time in the first half needed to be after 15 minutes? That's because we want to find games that are 0-0 at 15 minutes and then back the first half goal. Why do you do this? Well, because our data shows the average time of the first goal is after the 15th minute in these kind of games, and this slight delay can nudge the odds higher. And this is really important, right? If you get higher odds, well, you're going to make more money, right? It's as simple as that. Now, people who ignore this rule often bet pre-match at really low odds. And you will find that the first half goal odds at the start of a match don't look very appealing. Often they'll be around 1.25, something like that. But by the 15th minute, they could be 1.4, 1.5 plus. Some matches I've seen them go up to 1.7, 1.8. So, like I say, you don't want to lose time, money and value by taking this bet too early. Never be afraid of waiting for better odds and a better opportunity. Like I say, when you wait, you'll usually catch better odds, giving you an even bigger edge. Okay, key point number 3, the no trade out principle. We don't trade out of this, okay? Once you've placed your bet, you're 15 minutes in, and we're taking this to half time. It's a first half goal bet, okay? Set and forget. Don't keep cashing out for a loss and panic. You ride this till half time. And your edge is the fact that you're using the right criteria and that you'll win a lot more than you'll lose. This no trade out approach works because our data indicates that these matches have a strong likelihood of a first half goal once they pass 15th minute mark. And you'll be surprised how often the goals do go in at 40 minutes, 41, 42 or 43. Implement it and your profits can be higher because you're not slicing away your returns and with frequent cash outs. Neglect it and you'll keep wondering why losses erode your bankroll. There's no worse feeling than when you trade out at 40 minutes because you think it's not going to win, hardly get any of your money back, and then you see the goal go in. You kind of want to avoid that situation where possible. So at this point, we're actually going to go and see it live in action with a quick example. This is a game that Celtic played the other night. This qualified as first half goal selection. And in this video, I'm going to take you through it. The important thing to note here is that step 1 of trading the strategy, we actually say paper trade, so don't use money. But not much use for a video example, is it, if I don't use any money? So what I did was I went to step 2, which is what we advise. when you get to step 2 and you do want to put money on, use minimum stakes. Okay, so I'll always practice what I preach. If I'm telling you guys you should start with minimum stakes, I will show a video of that as well. So in this video, we're going to use minimum stakes and we're going to enter the market. And you'll actually see, even in the brief period that this is filmed, how much the odds do move just in those, even like the last minute or so of that 15 minutes. You can imagine how far it moves from kickoff. The first thing you want to do is make sure you're entering at 15 minutes. What I use is Bet365. As you can see here, they have the time of the game, how long it's gone. It's very good. It's much more up to date than Betfair. So if we go back to Betfair, it still says 12 minutes, even though clearly we're now entering the 14-minute mark. So we've got 1 more minute till we enter. I will pause it and we'll come back when we are ready to get involved. Okay, so a few seconds left now till we need to enter the trade. Let's go over to the Celtic Aberdeen match and check the odds. The odds here at 1.4. I'm going to try and get 1.41 here. But we're going to enter this with minimum stakes because that is step 2. When you are ready to start putting money on, start with minimum stakes and let's build from there. And this will be the bet placed. So we've been matched, as you can see. And if there's a goal, we make 41 pence profit minus commission. And if there's not, we lose £1. And that is how to place this trade in a nutshell. Very simple, very easy. Just to show the results of this trade, Celtic scored, as you can see, over 0.5 goals in the first half, was a winner. So make sure you find the first half goals market. It's called first half goals 0.5. You can see this on the left-hand side. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that tutorial video. Now we're going to get on to handling common obstacles and what-if scenarios. Because you might worry, well, what if the goal comes before 15 minutes and I miss out? Well, sometimes that will happen, right? But it's part of the strategy's discipline. For every early goal you miss, you'll catch better odds in all the other games. Every single game that wins for you, you'll be getting much bigger odds than if you got in at the start of the game. So over the long run, you do come out ahead in this respect because we know there shouldn't be a ton of goals before 15 minutes. And the ones that are, that's fine. The goal's scored, you move on. The one thing you do not do, which I've seen traders do, is go, well, I'll just go for another goal in the first half then. No, this strategy is not designed to find 2 goals. It's designed to find 1. Okay, doesn't mean there won't be another goal, but it does mean that hasn't been tested. It also means that that isn't what the strategy is for, and therefore you could possibly lose money doing that. Not advised. Remember the biggest trap I mentioned earlier? And this is a good example of that. It's rushing into bets without a data-driven filter. And if you get in when it's already 1-0, you've already gone against the data, you're ignoring the data, and you're going, oh, well, I'm just going to chase the bet because I should have made money and I didn't. Most people just look at the league or the big matchups and assume there'll be goals, but they ignore the specific stats that really matter. That's why it's really important. I've left these stats up for a reason for the whole video. It's really important you get into your mind that using stats like this and data-driven data is what will separate you from the pack. They end up paying for it when they don't do this and they go with their gut instinct or they just put some money on because they like the name of the team, because the game stays scoreless far longer. By using our criteria and waiting until the 15th minute, you will bypass that trap. So I'll say the trap one more time because it's really important. Do not rush into bets without a data-driven filter. So many people do this and then they lose money. And I want to say they wonder why, but they don't. They know exactly why they've lost money deep down. I used to do it, so I understand and I know exactly why. Okay, so let's recap what we've learned today because this has been a really, really important tutorial video. Number 1, the criteria. Okay, the first thing you focus on, matches with a strong first half goal record. Obviously with this, we're looking at 10 combined matches, over 2.5 goal odds, 1.89 or lower. Each team 4 out of 5 matches, first half goals. Average first goal, 15 minutes or later. Okay, again, we can give you the strategy. You don't need to memorize, you don't need to learn this stuff. You don't even need to take a screenshot of this, although you can obviously if you wish. We can give you the strategy, we can put it in the software for you, and then you can use it yourself. The Inplay rule, only bet if it's 0-0 after 15 minutes to grab better odds and align with the data. That will just give you better value. Number 3, no trade out principle. Don't trade out. There's no value in taking a loss late in the first half when you don't get much money back and you might still get a goal between 40 and 45 minutes. Now that you have the complete picture to back the first half goal with real confidence, but these steps can only work if you put them into action. And if you're serious about ending guesswork and finally seeing real returns on your football bets, what I want you to do is obviously like the video, subscribe to our channel. I'm going to be doing more and more of these deep tutorial videos because I know this is what you want, because this is what you've asked for. I'll keep delivering strategies that help you grow your bankroll. Share your experiences in the comments. Did you spot a match that fits our criteria this weekend? Did it work? Did it not? Let's discuss this together. And now again, if you join Betfair Trading Community, or if you're already a member, you can join our Winning Edge Challenge. All you need to do is get in touch with us or join, and it will happen automatically. And we will give you a strategy to work with. We will work alongside you. We'll give you a spreadsheet to track the data. We'll basically take you through everything step by step to set you up as a Betfair trader. And like I say, no one else in the industry is ever going to do this for you or help you in this way. So it's really good to do that. Remember, we're doing a really deep discount on the first month price. So again, go and take advantage of that. I don't know how long that will last, obviously. Let's conclude, right? Seriously, thanks so much for watching. I know this has been a little bit longer than usual, but I really wanted to drum in that you need to remember a data-driven strategy can mean a difference between losing your bankroll and building real betting profits. I've shown you the path. Now it's up to you. Take action, and I'll see you in the next video.